letter sent to EU said Brexit had gravely affected the coherence of policies on asylum and migration. Germany and France have called for a Europe-wide deal on migration and asylum with the UK government to capitalize on Labour's more constructive approach to EU-UK relations. In a letter to the EU Home Affairs Commissioner, the German Interior Minister Nancy Faeser and her former French counterpart Gerard Damain said Brexit had gravely affected the coherence of migration policies. The absence of provisions governing the flow of people between the UK and the Schengen area, they wrote, was clearly contributing to the dynamics of irregular flows and to the danger posed to people using this route in the Channel and the North Sea. Damain and Faeser urged the European Commission to rapidly present a draft negotiating mandate for talks with the UK on asylum and migration. The arrival in office of a new British government demonstrating its intention to cooperate constructively with the EU seems to us to be conducive to concrete progress on these issues, the stated the letter, first reported by AFP. You see, sometimes when they are talking about this coming of illegal migrants or the migration of the people, it looks as if some of these countries in the EU or the UK, they don't know the right thing to do. Why can't they destroy that colonial pact agreement they have with African countries? I'm talking in the aspect of African country now. Because when such colonial pact agreements are cancelled, you will see that those countries will no longer have limitations, they will no longer have restrictions concerning the binding of that colonial pact agreement. Then their leaders can go ahead to use their resources to develop their various states and nations and African continent at large. But when it comes to Africa, they pretend they don't know the right thing to do. You claim as if Africans' resources belongs to you people. You take it the way you like to the detriment of the people. And in return, you force the citizens of these countries to wallow into abject poverty, which makes some of them to run to your country in search of better lives. And when they come, some of the countries treat them as if they are lesser humans. And at the end of the day, you turn around to play to such countries that you are champions of democracy. So it means that some of you are not even walking your talk. So, and the resources of this, so some of these third world countries where these migrants are coming are flowing to your continent undisrupted, and you're using it to develop your place to the detriment of those countries and their people. We are in modern time and modern age. People are waking up. The younger generations are beginning to understand what these agreements mean. That these agreements, for example, when it comes to Africa, the colonial part is why Africa is in the state of affairs it is right now. And this was where Europe was before the Second World War. It is the things they took out of Africa they used in building Europe to what it is today. So these European countries, they know what to do when it comes to migration.